Before you watch another comedy sequel released 10 plus years after the original that will probably suck ass, revisit the modern fairy tale that asks, what if one of those Nigerian prince scams were real? Damn, I knew I should answer that email. Coming to America. Get ready for a series of late 80s SNL sketches held together by the nuclear charisma of Eddie Murphy.
When you think of garbage, think of Akeem.
That has him cast against type as a naive romantic, then makes up for it by casting himself as everyone else too, in a formula that works 100% of the time, 50% of the time.
It took a long time in hell before Vaughn sucked poison out of another man's ass.
Meet Akeem, yet another royal immigrant who comes to the U.S. to take our jobs. Seriously, it's an epidemic. But he's surprisingly humble for a guy whose face is on money, and surprisingly righteous for a guy with his own dick washer.
The royal penis is clean, Your Highness.
Making him one of the only spoiled rich kids to turn out pretty cool. Not even the director could manage that. So congratulations to whichever kind-hearted nanny raised Akeem, because it was definitely not his parents.
No.
Journey to a Wakanda known as Zamunda, a fictional African kingdom thought up by white guys, rich beyond all comprehension, with a bachelor prince who shy around girls, and the king dresses like a big cat. But Akeem will gladly leave the fame and fortune behind for a chance to move to New York and blatantly steal this poor schmuck's girlfriend. Yeah, I know he's a jerk, but I guess bro code into the border, huh? Along for the ride to the Big Apple is Semi, his valet? Personal trainer? Human toy? If his job is to be the royal best friend, he's terrible at it.
I feel like a complete idiot.
I doubt we will ever find your queen.
What's not fair is me doing manual labor. Do you realize I have not had sex since we got to America?
Things are going so well with Lisa.
I do not care.
But every king needs his queen, and Lisa is a hard-working, independent woman with principles that she'll quickly sell out for a bigger house like the rest of the boomers.
If you like, we can give it all up now.
Nah.
And experience James Earl Jones as you love to see him most, being someone's dad. You may not be my father, sir, but you will always be my daddy. Witness a truly impressive parade of soon-to-be famous actors, from Samuel L. Jackson getting a start as this bad mother effer,
Anybody move out, blow your head off.
to Cuba Gooding Jr. as boy getting haircut, to a young Paula Abdul choreographing the dance scenes. Even the royal penis lady got work. If Eddie and Arsenio played fewer parts, we could have had Don Cheadle in our lives a whole decade sooner.
My God.
So sit back and enjoy Eddie Murphy's 80s comedy about Africans that's aged better than his other 80s comedy about Africans.
I have to go off to the woods of Africa and find me some crazy, naked zebra.
That takes you back to a golden era when these two were on top of the world, before they stopped working all the time and went off to enjoy their families and spend their millions. Wait, celebrities are allowed to do that? Will somebody please tell Bruce Willis?
We didn't know whether to burn it or put it in a museum.
I'm sure they said the same thing about me.
Welcome to the party, pal. It ended many years ago.
my God.
You can rest now.
It's okay, right?
Starring the nutty successor, Burger Queen, and twins, the founder, City Slicker 2, Legend of Curly's Glow, and twins, Robert Mugabe. And, sir, this is a Wendy's. The Prince's Bride. Since this takes place in a shared universe, does that mean that Eddie has an identical millionaire twin named Valentine?
So I figured we'd do this one since it's coming to America. This one is coming out in a couple of days on Friday. And I'm excited to see what they have in store on that one as far as Amazon bringing that out. I'm glad that's on streaming, which is pretty cool. But it's just going to be cool to see Eddie Murphy and Arsenio Hall reprising their characters, all of their characters, in this movie. And I'm hoping that does well. Contrary to what Honest Trailers has said of, most sequels that come out decades after the original are pretty trash, I'm hoping this one is different and it's better. Or just as good, even if it's slightly not as good. Like if it's within the same realm, I'd be okay with that. One of my favorite things from this movie, well, for one, I gotta put it out there, Shari Headley, she was like a crush of mine as far as like the 80s hot girls go. I feel like we had a lot of those in the 80s and 90s. Not so much nowadays as far as like, movie crushes as much. But back in those days, it was a lot. But it was a lot of movies that did come out in 1988, which is when this came out. I was 3 years old. How old were you? I wanted to kind of do something similar to what I did with the Face Off versus reaction, where I kind of went through the movies that came out in 97. So I want to do it with this one a little bit different. I'm going to show you guys the list on IMDb based on popularity, based on people that voted on their website. And let's kind of go through it, see which movies we've seen, which ones we haven't. I won't go through all of them, but just a fun little activity we can do together, right? So number 1 is coming to America, which is funny. Die Hard, number 2. Rain Man, number 3. Dustin Hoffman, Tom Cruise. That's a good one. Willow, which, correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. Are they doing a Willow show or another movie, a sequel on Disney Plus? They're doing they're doing something with it. Can't remember if it's a show or a movie. Beetlejuice, funny one right there. It's a good one. Mystic Pizza, never seen it. That's got Julia Roberts and Vincent. I can never say his name right, so I'm just gonna say Kingpin from Daredevil. Big, which is a great one. I always like, this was who all didn't have this dream that they could just kind of wish that they could be, big, an adult for a little bit. Who Framed Roger Rabbit, really great one of my favorites. They Live, never seen the whole thing. I know about it. It's got Keith David and Roddy Piper, the wrestler, but I've never actually seen the whole movie. Grave of the Fireflies, don't even know what that is. I know it looks like it's an anime or a Japanese animation. Same with My Neighbor Totoro. I know about this one, but I haven't seen it because there's a lot of Hayao Miyazaki films I have not seen. I hope I'm saying his name correctly. Working Girl, I know about it, haven't seen it. Cinema Paradiso, never seen it, don't even know what that is. The Great Outdoors, never seen it. I know Dan Aykroyd and John Candy, but I haven't seen it. Young Guns, know about it, haven't seen it. Naked Gun, seen it, of course. Comedies like this are hilarious, especially when they're parodies like this. The Accused, don't even know about that one. Akira, I know about it, but I haven't seen it. I know they're doing a movie, I think, with John Cho in the title role. I'm not sure, but I know they're doing a movie, so that should be coming soon. Haven't seen this. I know Terry Gilliam. I like a lot of his movies, and I know most of his movies are really long. This one doesn't look like it's that bad, but haven't seen this one either. Dangerous Liaisons, know about it, haven't seen it. Mississippi Burning, same deal, know about it, have not seen it. What about you? Cocktail, never seen this one. There's a bunch of Tom Cruise movies I've never seen or touched. Like, I just don't know much about them. And this one obviously doesn't look like it did very well with a 12 Metascore. But yeah, never seen that one. Stand and Deliver, nope. Bloodsport, yep, definitely. Crocodile Dundee, never seen 1 or 2. A Fish Called Wanda, know about it, never seen it. Hairspray, I don't really want to see it, but I know this was the original before the John Travolta one where he's the woman. Have not seen that one. Midnight Run, I know about it, haven't seen it. Yep. Last Temptation of Christ, seen parts of it, never seen the whole thing. And it's a Scorsese flick, so I'm like, how have I not seen this one? But yeah, that came out in '88. Child's Play, seen it, this one and the new one. Which the new one was actually okay. It was alright. I prefer the original, but yeah, there you go. And it was directed by Tom Holland. Oh my god. Dead Ringers, don't even know. Beaches, heard of it, never watched it. Rambo 3, yep, seen it. Most of the Rambo movies I've seen. I haven't seen the 2 newest ones. I've seen all these. License to Drive, never seen it. The Unbearable Lightness of Being. I don't even know what this. Okay. Oh, Daniel Day-Lewis? Oh, shoot. Okay, well, maybe I need to check this one out. Well, I've never seen it. Twins, seen it. Aren't they doing triplets with Eddie Murphy? Like, that's been something in development hell for a while. Earth Girls Are Easy. The Blob, I'm going to end here because... Oh, actually, no, I'm going to end here. The Blob, I have seen. That's a fun movie. Killer Clowns from Outer Space. I always see this show up. I've actually never seen this movie, but I always see it around. And is it a comedy? Oh, okay, it's a comedy horror sci-fi. All right. Never seen it. Should I watch it? Is it on Amazon Prime or something, or Netflix? Should I look for it? I'm interested. So that's just a few though. There's a number of, there's still a number of movies. Oh my god. Okay, no, I'm ending here. This is one of my favorite animated movies, probably of all time. I love the intro for one. It's just, I don't know, it's just great. It brings back those memories when you're watching nostalgic, movies or cartoons. I get that every time I watch this or listen to the soundtrack or the score on Spotify. I just love this movie. I love it. So I'm going to end there. That's where I'm going to end. I'm not going to scroll anymore because I'll keep talking. But let me know the ones that maybe you've seen or haven't seen, which ones you'd like to see. There's a number of these I'd like to check out. So I might do this more often. If you like this, let me know in the comments. Like the video. If you want to see more of this type of content or more of this, going down memory lane to see what movies we've seen and what kind of year it looked like for movie releases. I think that's also fun. So let me know. If you want to see more and continue laughing and smiling, check out some of our most popular videos on the channel. You can also check out one of our more recent reactions right over here. But if you've seen all that, as always, I will see you guys in the comments for this one.